to another edition of the program Shine on LDTV. Shine is that program that puts women at the heart of development. On board the program, we bring to you an amazing personality who is doing something remarkable in trying to foster change, especially in women's lives, to empower them to become change agents and, of course, developmental actors. On the program, we equally bring to you a topic of discussion that the guest speaker and I will be deliberating on as we take on the program. And today, without much ado, I'll just introduce to you our topic of discussion, which is challenging the status quo of women in technology. Yes, today on the program, we'll be talking about how women should be more involved in technology and other STEM fields like science, engineering, and math. Yes, it is very important for women to be part of the tech industry and other STEM fields. Women have been lacking behind, and so on. Today's edition of the program, we have an amazing woman who has been doing something already in line with encouraging other young girls to embrace the tech industry and other STEM fields. And let's go get her profile, and when we come back, we'll dive into our deliberations for the day. She is Jessica Tcheyanou, a woman in tech, graduate from the University of Boyer's College of Technology and Engineering, and currently doing her master's degree in the said faculty. Jessica Tcheyanou is a software engineer passionate about building tech solutions that make people's lives easier. With over 3 years of experience in strategizing and building innovative digital solutions, including leading teams in the realization of projects with great societal impact. She grew up in Bafoussam Douala. She is equally the co-founder of Icotel, Innovative College of Technology Ladies of the University of Boya, and a political association whose primary aim is to encourage youths, especially the girl child, to engage into technology and other STEM subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics, astronomy, amongst others. She is the founder of 237 Tech. 237 Tech is a company that offers digital services with the aim of solving problems related to a Cameroonian versus African context. Jessica Tcheyanou is a software engineer, webmaster, community manager. She is our guest speaker for today's program, Shine at the Heart of Women and Development on LDTV. You're welcome back from that transition where we got to meet our guest speaker, get the profile of our guest speaker on the program Shine at the Heart of Women and Development on LDTV. And like you got from the profile, we will be talking with Jessica Tcheyanou, a tech woman, a woman in technology, in the tech industry. And she's been doing an amazing job for herself and in equally trying to encourage more young girls and women to embrace the tech industry. Other STEM fields, like I said, science, engineering, and math. So, good afternoon, Jessica.
Good afternoon, madam.
All right, so we've gotten from your profile, you're an amazing person. You're doing something really remarkable in an industry that is male-dominated, but then you've taken the bull by the horns. You're challenging the status quo of women in technology, just what our topic of discussion on the program is today. So first, tell us more about your journey in the tech industry, other than what we've gotten from your profile.
I will not actually deny that the journey has not actually been very easy.
Yeah.
Yes, we faced a lot of difficulties. Up to now, we are still facing a lot of challenges. Challenges with respect to our gender, challenges with respect to our choice.
Okay.
Challenges also with respect to what the society thinks about the woman that wants to engage into technology or engineering.
Yeah.
Yes, it has not been very easy. It has not been very easy.
All right, so now what motivated you to want to be a woman in technology? Because like I mentioned, it is a male-dominated field, and just like you've said, the issue of gender always comes in play, because sometimes when there are jobs, especially those that have really gone to school and gotten the skill to be technological experts and other STEM fields experts, and there are jobs, but the employer would want to employ a man, knowing that okay, he has a really great great know-how in this industry, despite the fact that the woman could be better. So what motivated you to get into this field with stiff resistance from the male gender?
The first thing that actually motivated me to get into this field is the opportunities that it actually offers.
All right.
Not only to the woman but to the population at large. Not only the opportunities but also what we can do with what we learn as an engineer or as a techie.
Okay.
The possible the possible ways in which it actually solves problems in the society.
All right.
Because I found out that with technology and engineering, we can solve a lot of problems in the society, not only at the level of maybe equipment or kind of signal stuff, but also in all other domains, like maybe in peace building, maybe in accounting, even in journalism. There's also an implementation of technology and engineering. All these machines we see around, the cameras and everything, they still use the know-how of some tech and a bit of engineering to be able to easily use them and make ourselves more productive with it. So actually, tech and engineering is not, I think it shouldn't be considered in the long run, not only as a field, but as a prerequisite, as a necessity in all other fields.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, what is your appraisal of women in the tech industry, in the tech field today? Of course, there's been a lot of awareness raising, sensitization, encouraging more women, just like what you do, encouraging more women to get into tech right from the kindergarten stage or primary school level. Going to these schools, encouraging girls to learn to like mathematics, because I didn't like maths, to be honest. And it was not something and the funniest thing is that my dad was a mathematics teacher. But then that math savvy was not really there. So it's been very, very important for women to have this likeness for STEM subjects like chemistry, physics, mathematics, astronomy, and other subjects right from the ground roots. So now this awareness reason has been going on and on. What do you think is the level at which women have engaged now into the tech industry?
With respect to my observations throughout all these years, let me say from the beginning of my tech journey in 2012, where I entered the College of Technology, a lot of girls have actually onboarded into tech and engineering. I actually want to make a precision with this particular aspect that most girls think that to actually engage into tech or engineering, you should have done a bit of mathematics in secondary school and primary school, chemistry and all the like. It's not actually necessary. It's not actually obligatory. It is necessary, yes, but it is not obligatory. You might have done your history, your literature, your English language, but now when you reach at the level of the university, or even when you reach after the university, even after continuing doing your history, journalism, literature, you can still enroll into a tech field
training institute.
Training institute, get the skills and use them the way they are supposed to be used. Because I will not deny that there are some people that even engage into technology and engineering right from the basics route, and have much more years of experience than someone that has engaged into tech maybe after university. But the way the person uses the skills, the way the person that did journalism, the way the person that did journalism and engaged in the engineering field later than you that were destined, the way he uses the skills is much more effective than the person that maybe engaged
started right from
the beginning.
Okay, so now do you think more women are getting into this field and becoming more comfortable, not minding the stereotypes that are around it? What has been your observation, maybe right from the university level?
I can say that this year that has passed, and maybe 2 years that have passed ago, the best graduating student was definitely also a lady. Actually, and which she's also part of the Ecotel Association, where I am the president and the co-founder at the College of Technology. Ecotel, which means Innovative College of Technology Ladies, an association that I co-founded 4 years ago, an association of College of Technology Ladies, with our aim of encouraging the girl child to engage into tech.
So now in your class, let's say there are 200 students, how many of them are females?
In my class precisely, we are 3 females out of 16 to 20 students. Yes, software engineering precisely. And in other levels, level 300, level 400, level 200, still software engineering, which is what I do. There are much more ladies.
Okay.
I can take an example of an estimate in percentage of girls in the College of Technology with respect to the previous years. And I can say that with respect to the past year and this previous year, there could be an increase of 20 to 30 more percentage of girls have enrolled into engineering and also technology. With respect to the other faculties of engineering and technology in College of in the University of Boya, I can't really pronounce myself because I'm not into the system actually. But from what I'm seeing from afar, and also from the different female tech events that I've been participating lately that were hosted here in Boya, there is a greater percentage of women that have engaged into technology.
All right, now on to this other question. It's no debate that women have been lagging behind when it comes to the tech field or the tech industry and other STEM fields like science, engineering, right from the school level. Now, what could be some of the reasons why women shy away from engaging into the tech domain? What are some of those reasons? I know there are so many. There are reasons, obviously, because somebody may say there might be no reason, but you and I would agree that there are certain reasons. It could stem from family resistance or discouragement. It could stem from the stereotypes or stigmatization of those who are in the STEM field. So tell us more about some of the reasons you may have registered or noticed why women shy away from the tech field.
Before actually going like in the deep reasons, like the further reasons that we apparently see in the eye of the society, I will first of all take the most basic reason that I've observed since I was in primary school, or even secondary school. I found out that most girls really shy away from engineering and technology because of mathematics.
Yes.
Yes, because first of all, mathematics, those figures, those long formulas,
find X and stuff like that.
Exactly. That is exactly where all begins first. Where all begins. And I think that if already at the primary school level or government schools or private secondary school, they could break that stereotype and make them be like, okay, madam, it's just that you have just to use this formula and take this value I'm giving you and substitute.
Yeah.
You have it there. You actually like it. That you should take mathematics as a piece of puzzle that have just put certain elements for you to play with them and get what you want.
Yeah.
You definitely like it.
Okay.
Kind of make them understand that mathematics is a bit like cooking.
True.
So maybe you have your plate of jollof rice, you need your rice, you need your tomatoes, you need your garlic, you need all those ingredients.
So we have to go away, we have to leave the conventional way of teaching maths and maybe use other steps to ensure that the pupils and students get it. So now, what are some of the other reasons why women shy away from the tech industry and other STEM fields?
Secondly, I'll not deny that another reason is actually what people would think. They are afraid of what people would think about them engaging into it. I'll take an example. When I was in secondary school, actually, there were a lot of brave girls. Brave girls, even at the level of the arts field, before we even entered the lower seat or upper seat. Because from Form 1 to Form 5, you have to do all the subjects.
All the subjects,
and now from lower seat, upper seat, you choose.
Yeah.
There were some girls that were very bright in art, and they were also very bright in science. But most of the time, they got discouraged in engaging into sciences, maybe because they were afraid of what their boyfriends would think about them if they engage into it, or maybe their family members actually. They were actually kind of afraid of that.
All right.
Like if you engage there, you will never be swag. You will never be. You'll be wearing big bags. You will never be pretty to the eye. And I don't think that you will have time to take care of me or maybe take care of the family or stuff like that. And they got influenced by that. Why in this kind of situation, they were supposed to be the ones to reassure maybe the people around them. Don't know. I can engage into that and still continue my duty as a woman normally. All what you have to do is to trust me and accompany me in the journey, and you definitely see how fruitful it will be, not only to me.
All right, so now let's talk about the family. Is it possible that the father or parents or guardians or maybe friends influence people not to get into tech? For example, your dad may say, no, the boy should be the doctor or whatever. So yeah, can this resistance or discouragement even come from the level of the family and maybe the schools where there are certain programs they allow men to shine more than the females?
It is very possible. I know that it is very possible it happens, and I will take an example with me actually. In my family actually, almost all my family members were not for me to engage into tech or engineering. The only person that actually showed his interest and supported me and always made me believe that, Jessica, no matter the choice you make as a career path, I will always be there to support you and push you, is my dad.
Okay.
One of the people that actually discouraged me in one way or the other, not directly, was actually my mom. She said this. She said this, Jessica, I hope the field you are choosing, that engineering field, I hope you know that you will not be having enough time to take care of your family if you decide to want a family.
Yeah.
It was in 2012.
When you got into the university.
Exactly.
Oh,
when
wow.
I was trying to gain admission. Because I had two possibilities for me that I decided. Either I do medicine.
Or the College of Technology.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Well, so which means that the family, the parents' guidance have a huge role to play, right down to equally the teachers at school, to ensure that women get into tech, young girls get into tech. Jessica, thank you so much for opening our discussion this day on the program Shine on LDTV on a good footing. So yeah, dear televiewers, you've heard from Jessica. Technology is an amazing field. As we've opened our discussions this day, technology, a lot of young girls, women should get involved, should love to want to be technicians or engineers or mathematicians or scientists, because of course they can do a lot to impact their lives and their communities at large. Let's go get this first break, and when we come back we'll be finding out more about our beautiful guest speaker today, Jessica. If you just joined us here onto the program Shine on LDTV, Shine is that program that puts women at the heart of development. We talk issues that can motivate and inspire women out there, young girls out there listening to or watching the program. And so on the program today we're talking challenging the status quo of women in technology, and with me in the studio I have Jessica Tcheyanou, a woman in tech, a master's student at the College of Technology and Engineering in the University of Boya, and the co-founder of an organization called Ecotel, which is innovative ladies of the College of Technology in the University of Boya. They are doing an amazing job in trying to encourage more young girls and women to get into the tech field, the tech industry, and other STEM fields like science, engineering, and math. Jessica, we're back on. So let's talk about discrimination. I know that like I earlier mentioned, sometimes when two techies go to look for a job, a male and a female, there may be some form of discrimination where the employer thinks that the man is more great, more experienced, and would have great know-how of the field more than the lady. So have you ever gone to get an opportunity with another male, or just go to get an opportunity and you're being doubted that, oh, you can do this?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Tell us about that.
It was actually a freelance opportunity.
Okay.
I encounter it almost all the time.
Oh, wow.
When we talk about freelance,
and that is the sadness of this, because a lot of women may be watching and they say, oh, I want to get into this, but all the stereotypes that the society has about women in tech, like you're trying to denounce every day, is really making the situation not good. So maybe just right on with your story.
I'll first of all try to define what is actually freelance opportunity.
Okay.
It is not actually a job opportunity where you have an employer that takes you and employs you and pays you a month.
Okay.
Freelance opportunity is actually you working independently of maybe an employer, and now you have services or skills that you put out on sale.
Okay.
So I will take an example. Lately, actually, I dispensed a a training. Actually, I've been dispensing training on how to build websites with the Innovative College of Technology, ladies. Yes. And actually later started offering services on how to train people on how to build websites actually.
Cool.
I encountered a potential customer in Douala where we've been discussing online.
Okay.
Most of the times, lately he asked me, we're supposed to, the deal was already stricken. He knew exactly what he had to pay me for me to travel, give him the training and come back. But he continued insisting on me sending him samples of what I've done before, website I've done and everything. And I was like, we've been talking and everything. You've seen maybe the example of a workshop that I held similarly where I train people on how to do it. But now you want to see what I have done on my own. Kind of like, I said, okay, the client can be difficult. Let me just send him samples of what I've done.
Yeah.
And let me wait for his feedback. That's
Yeah.
almost some days, but no feedback. And a lot of things, similar situations like this, most of the time when you apply for an opportunity, you show your skills off, you show your CV, they show there are references that they can use to call and get to know if it's exactly what you know how to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. But they tend to always make you feel or believe that you have to prove yourself all the time. You have to prove yourself all the time. And the more you prove yourself and the more it seems it is not sufficient.
They're threatened. And the thing is, I believe that the more you prove yourself and they see that, oh, this girl can actually do this or this woman can actually do this, maybe the men are threatened or the boss is probably threatened. And I don't know why.
And most of the time when they feel threatened, they will never let you even think or believe that or know that they feel threatened. They will either shove you away or remain silent. They will treat you bad, like meanly, or they will remain silent, or they will snub you.
Yeah. And now, which brings me to my next question, and you've quite been answering some of it. What have been some of the challenges with you being a woman in tech? What have been some of these challenges that you face probably every day, or when maybe going to look for opportunities, like you've already outlined some?
The challenges. The first challenge, I will not hide. Men. You don't need to make a sexual proposition to a woman when she's asking for an opportunity to show off her skills.
Okay.
Please, let us prove ourselves with no stress, because they always want it. Please, let's kill it. Okay? Let's kill it. You know what we are worth. Please, let us express ourselves smoothly and better show off the best version of ourselves, because no human, no woman will be able to work smoothly, more effectively and very productively when she feels that she's being blackmailed. Or she feels that she has to offer her body for you to give her an opportunity. And most of the times, women that usually receive even such kind of blackmail are women that actually have it. They have the grey matter, they have the potential. But this kills what they call it. It kills le génie. It kills the genius of a woman. With this, the country cannot progress. The country cannot evolve. Because there will be a certain moment that you men will be overwhelmed with a lot of responsibilities and work, and you will not be able to take care of a family alone. And at that moment, you will need a woman by your side that will be able to back you up. And if she's been going through this kind of situation, how will she be able to maybe generate maybe finances, resources, opportunities in order to curb maybe the stress you feel?
Yeah.
It's not possible. So it starts already from the beginning. You men have the responsibility to protect your women.
True.
To take care.
Apart from sexual advances made to women in tech, especially in line with getting opportunities, because there's a lot of tech jobs. Research has proven that the tech industry and other STEM fields has a lot of jobs for graduates in the job market. But then women are fewer in these industries. Of course, there's a lot of statistics to prove that women are fewer, but then imagine that you're going to get a job, you still have this stress from sexual advances. Are there any other thing that you faced as a challenge apart from sexual advances?
Most of the time, sexual advances usually occur when you're still trying to get the opportunity. There is another challenge that you get when you even get the opportunity, and when you're inside the house working, there was always a certain way that the people around you to make you feel as if you were not supposed to be there. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I do.
Certain times.
But why so though?
because you're a female, and that with respect to the female word in the African context, you're supposed to be somewhere in the house waiting for them to come back home and serve them the food on the table.
True.
Or giving them some good massage and taking care of them, you know. So, madam, what are you doing here? Kind of, but they will never tell you that. But
True.
some very bold ones will tell you that maybe in out of the work context. Yes, they will most always make you feel that way.
All right, so now, of course, when we have challenges in life, we always look for ways to overcome these challenges, and that is what makes life very interesting. The challenges we face, the difficulties we face, and of course, looking for ways in trying to overcome these challenges and move past those difficulties. So, what have you, Jessica Tcheyanou, been doing in trying to overcome these challenges? And remember, on the program Shine at the Heart of Women and Development, it is meant to inspire and motivate other women watching and girls watching that they can be developmental actors and change agents in their communities and equally make their lives better. So we bring on board a guest speaker who will tell us their challenges and of course ways they can overcome these challenges, so that if there are other tech girls out there, potential women in tech who want to get into the industry, they will know that, oh, this challenge that Jessica set on board the program Shine may be something I will face equally, and this is how she said she overcame these challenges. So this is the importance of the question: how have you been overcoming the challenges you've been facing?
In order to overcome these kind of challenges,
okay,
as a woman, you have to be well behaved.
All right.
When I say well behaved, it means that no matter the obstacles or the kind of challenges that face in front of you, you have to have what they call a cold temper.
Okay.
You shouldn't move yourself too much or make a scandal about
and
what
don't
is
let
happening.
Confidence look like arrogance.
Exactly.
All right.
You have to carry yourself with a lot of dignity, pride, but that the kind of pride that doesn't hurt. You have to make your point stand in a very diligent
and humble way. Yeah.
Yes. The world is the way it is. Such challenges will never lack, now nor in the future, in the 10,000 years to come. So the more you learn how to deal with them in a cold-tempered, diligent and humble way, as you said, the best for you. And also, not only dealing with that way, you can deal with that this way, and also in sync, you work on your skills, because the pride of a woman is also her skill at the level of the job, the world of jobs, everything. Work on your skills always. Every day should be an opportunity for you to be a better person, not only at the level of the attitude, but also at the level of the skills.
Yeah.
Always make sure that as the day passes by, you learn something. Not necessarily on your laptop or your machine, but even in the way you interact with people around you.
Yeah.
You should understand that also in the world, people are different.
True.
And since people are different, there's a different way of approaching each kind of person.
All right, so now let's talk about something really amazing. Who is your mentor or icon when it comes to the world of tech? Which woman out there do you really look at and say, oh, I want to be like her, this is my icon? Because of course, you know, we all have role models, we all have icons, we all have mentors. You may not have a mentor, but you are somebody's mentor. So tell me, who is your role model, who is your icon in the world of tech, especially a woman?
My icon in the world of tech, the woman, when I look up to her like this, I said, I want to become like you. I don't want you to mentor me. I want you to take me as your child and make me grow up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Madam Rebecca Inonchong.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's amazing that she's a Cameroonian. We're talking about a Cameroonian tech giant in Africa.
Yes.
Tech giant in Africa who made the Forbes magazine list last year, and it blew the whole nation apart. So she's an amazing lady in tech, and I'm so glad that she is your icon and role model. So what do you like about her, apart from her being a tech giant? What more do you like about her?
I met her.
Oh, you've met her. Great.
I was being recommended for a professional internship at Tech Cameroon in the 2018.
Okay.
So during the onboarding day, because normally as interns, there's the first day that they onboard you into the company. They present to you the stuff and everything. she was there on during the first day of the onboarding session, and I look at her, the way she was speaking to us, encouraging us. There was that particular light that was shining in her eyes. You could feel the determination in a woman. You could feel the inspiration. She has the kind of inspiration that contaminates you just the way when you look at her speak.
Great.
She has it, and I was really touched, because most women, that when they have already arrived at a certain level in their career, they cannot actually spare some of their time to onboard maybe interns that don't even yet have some experience in the tech world. But she made that time for us. So I actually appreciated that fact that she made the time to come and onboard us.
All right. And of course, one day some other upcoming women in tech will be happy that they've met Jessica Tcheyanou, who is going to be their role model and their icon. And of course, you out there, you a younger woman, you can be somebody's role model in the world of tech. You have the potentials, the capacity, if you are willing to get into these domains and strive and make it and be the best at it in whatever company or organization you're working in. Yes, we're talking challenging the status quo of women in technology. They are challenging the status quo that it is a male-dominated job. No, it is not. Women have the right to equal access to opportunities, education, and you name it when it comes to the world of work or the job market. So yes, we're encouraging more women to get into the tech field. I'm a journalist, yes, but I equally need to learn stuff when it comes to technology. I'm learning graphic designing, which is an aspect of technology or whatever the STEM field. So yes, you too can take that commitment today to want to learn something when it comes to technology. Like Jessica Tcheyanou, our beautiful guest speaker for today, has been telling us, you must not be a mathematician, you must not have studied chemistry, physics. It is the determination that pushes you to want to get into tech, and you can make it more than somebody who started right from the ground root. Let's go get this short break. When we come back, we'll talk more. Challenging the status quo of women in technology is a topic of discussion for the program Shine at the Heart of Women and Development on LDTV. And like you know, Shine is that one program that brings on board an amazing personality. It could be a man, it could be a woman who is doing something to encourage, to foster, to empower women out there to know that they can be developmental actors in their communities, in their nation, and of course serve as change agents or peace actors. And today on the program we have Jessica Tcheyanou, a woman in tech who is doing something really amazing. She's doing her master's degree at the College of Technology in the University of Boya, and she is equally co-founder of an organization known as Ecotech, meaning Innovative Women of the College of Technology. They are doing an amazing job in trying to encourage more women. Girls, remember, women are lacking behind when it comes to the tech industry and other STEM fields like science, engineering, and math. And so we've brought her on board the program to educate young girls, to learn about her journey as a techie, to listen to her challenges, and of course how she's been able to overcome them. We've gone halfway into our talking points for today, and of course getting to know more of our guest speaker Jessica. So we're going back to her to learn more. Now Jessica, you've been educating us a lot about the STEM or the technology department in the STEM field, and you've made mention how it's not difficult, and women should shun the fact that mathematics is the requirement of being a woman in tech or becoming an amazing tech person. And now we want to learn about some of the projects you've done. What are some of the projects you've done now that you're into tech? And like I got from your profile, you're into software engineering. So tell us, what has been some of those projects you've established for yourself?
For myself, I've established officially now 3 projects that are actually running already.
All right.
The first project actually that I established was actually the project of Ecotel.
Okay.
As an association of young girls in tech from the College of Technology, whose aim is to encourage youths, especially the younger child, to engage into technology.
Okay.
We do so by organizing tech workshops, female competitions are upcoming, and much more other activities that we do. And I can be found on our Facebook page if you simply go and type Ecotel, ICOTEL. You definitely find us online.
All right. So, what about maybe producing or creating software? So tell us about that. I think that is the main project our televiewers will equally want to know.
Okay, I've worked on a series of websites project when I was actually an employee at MTN Cameroon for clients. Many clients websites I've built. My own personal website I've built. Also Tcheyanou.cm. Those are my projects. I've also built with a team of Ecotel ladies our website, which is ecotelub.cm. And as a person on my own, I'm actually working on an app, to an application to facilitate the access to information, actually with respect to the government. Let me say government entities like the council, the universities and all the like. So the app actually is supposed to work in a way that if, for example, you need maybe a particular information before you go into the council, maybe how to certify a document, what do you need, you can go on the app and actually get that information. The project is still in construction, and in the long run I want to make that it should be adaptable to other entities like the university and much more other entities actually.
Wow, that would be an amazing innovation, helping people. I know of a techie who built an app to assist the GCE students or secondary school students to get past questions, and it was an amazing project. And I think that this one would equally serve a lot of save a lot of persons and serve the purpose of, you know, just going to a government office with everything which is required, not going there, then they tell you that, oh, go back and bring this or bring that. So that is an amazing and a brilliant idea. Good job. So now for the other projects you've done for persons not yourself, what was their take on your performance?
Their take on my performance was actually good, because I will take an example of MTN Cameroon, where actually was an intern some years ago. I was first of all being called there for a program that MTN had in partnership with Microsoft, Interns for Africa, where we were being trained on Office 365 as a tool, and where I got certified. In conjunction to, I was doing part-time also work for MTN, where I was working at the level of the IT department. We had to assist clients on building their website, hosting the website online, and actually providing some kind of customer support when they had issues with their website, and also with their Office 365 solutions actually. So I was being put on the project at the same time, where I had to build a series of websites for customers. And the department where I was working in MTN, the IT department, actually recommended me to stay after the end of my internship period. But looking at my career path as an early engineering student, just leaving from the College of Technology, and working as an IT at that moment was not actually going to be very advantageous to my career.
Oh, that was a brave idea.
So I had to leave MTN.
Brave decision.
So I had to leave MTN to go and work on my skills as a software engineer, because most people tend to confuse getting skills as a software engineer and getting skills as an IT specialist. Those are two different fields. As a software engineer, you tend to learn software methodologies on how to do effective software, both at the analysis and the testing level of each software. And the debugging.
Well, that was a brave decision you took, because you're not just a woman who is looking for money in tech. You're somebody who wants to leave, create impact, to leave a footprint of what you've done. Which brings me to the next question. What have you been doing in impacting your community with your technological skills or expert? What do you plan on doing to impact your community?
I should start with what I have done or what I plan to do.
What you have done, of course.
Okay, but lately with the team of Ecotel ladies, we had some workshops
Okay.
On how, for example, I'll take an example of the workshop we had in UB.
Okay.
We trained more than 40 participants on how to build websites and put those websites online. It was actually a 3 days workshop. And at the end of the workshop, some of the participants could actually build their website and put it online due to the training we gave them. And now we are very confident that those participants actually can use those skills to make themselves some good money. Because if you can already build a website and put online, it means you can do it for your own, you can do it for a client, and you can do it for any other person that will want and make yourself some good revenue with it.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And apart from that too, we had also in partnership with the GHS Monaco a 1-1 internship program where we trained the students on how to build blogs. We trained them on how to build some project with Arduino. Arduino is an electronic technology that you use.
Okay.
Where they build projects like temperature detection, in response to the COVID-19 and all the teams were being divided. We had a lead team with electrical and electronic department of the girls, and we had another team for blocks building.
Okay, now,
yes.
What do you plan on doing? What more do you plan on doing for your community and the nation at large?
We plan on doing a lot of things, but for the one that is coming soon, I can share it with.
Of course, please
with
do. This is a platform to
share
your ideas to encourage people.
There is actually the International Day of the Girl Child. Since as a ladies in Tech Association, the International Day of the Girl Child is going to actually hold in October. I think it's from the 11th to the 13th of October. But we're planning on organizing the International Day of the Girl Child instead in November. So we are planning on that day to make it a two-phase event, the 2-day event in 2 phases.
Okay.
The first day where we want to train, to teach the young girls on basic skills that they need home, on how to maybe change a bulb. Want to teach them, or how to change a car tire. Maybe yes, because in the country of
women are driving now.
Yes.
And when their tire gets punctured, they are stranded on the road. They are looking at places, and the funny thing is that they may have a spare in their boot, but then they don't know how they could use the tools they have to change the tire, and they start calling for technicians or their husbands or boyfriends. I mean, it's something you can do on your own and save a situation.
Exactly.
So what more is going to happen in this training?
That day we are going to teach girls on how to build their own blogs using Google and writing articles on that day inside the blogs. Okay. So it's open for all women to take part. Even as a journalist, you need on how to build your own blog.
Of course.
Yes, because there's certain technology that we teach you on that day that in 30 minutes to 1 hour you'll be able to build your own blog and write articles in it. We are going to teach girls on how to change a car tire. You can change your own car tire. You can change your daddy's car tire. You can change your boyfriend's car tire. You can even do it as a work.
Yes. As a job.
Exactly.
You're being called to change a tire.
And also we also want to teach girls on how to change a bulb. Okay. Or why not change a socket on the wall.
Alright.
So now the projects are the planning is still in phase. We are now at the level of looking for potential sponsors for the project. And the second day of the event is now going to be a pricing award. Because after teaching you how to do it, we will immediately make you pass through a competition phase with the girls that have learned it. You'll be assessed. And now, if you've actually assimilated well what we have taught you, you might win a prize. And the next day
you come and get skills, and then you get a prize from that. Yes, that's amazing. And now, Jessica, we're almost running out of time. So briefly, what advantages are there for women in tech? Despite the challenges that they face, of course, there should be advantages. So tell us what advantages are there for them.
Advantages, first of all, of a lot of opportunities, both at the national level, that is in the country where you are found, and at the international level, both out of the country where you are found. A lot of opportunities, especially when you're skilled, because most ladies have the tendency of thinking that I just need to engage into engineering and the opportunities will come. I just need someone to say that Jessica is doing software engineering, pap, an opportunity will come. No, you engage into it and you work, you do a good job, and the opportunities will come to you. You will not be the one to go to opportunities, they will come to you. So dedicate yourself, work well onto what you've chosen to do as engineering, and you'll be fine. And not only that, engineering fees give a lot of
money. Of course,
they give a lot of money
to build a website or a software program or an application could fetch you a whole lot. We're talking of dollars here.
Yes.
So if that is not enough motivation, then I don't know what would motivate you to want to do that. Maybe money motivates people. So if money really motivates you, a woman or a girl, then technology, engineering, science, mathematics could be that field for you. And now, Jessica, how well does tech foster development in communities? Just like you've been trying to play your own part to add your own quota to encourage to develop our nation. Tell us more on how technology affects development.
Technology actually has its place in development in a way that with tech, a lot of operations, a lot of activities are being automated. When you talk about automation, we talk about actually realizing an activity maybe in a shorter time frame and in a more effective way. I will take an example for all the population to be able to understand what I'm actually meaning by that. If, for example, I'm used to baking cake using what they call the pistol, the pilon, commonly in French, the pilon, and I use the pilon. It usually takes me a longer time than when I use those whisking machines that have been built to actually whisk the cake.
That you can pluck on.
You can pluck on the wall and just. And that is an example of automation, which means that also what if, for example, I'm being used actually to sell my goods online, not sell my goods in my shop. By making maybe promotion, microphone promotion, or maybe pasting things on the wall and moving up and down, maybe from Tubok Junction right to Moliko, selling my goods on the website, just exhausting myself physically. My voice is strained and I'm tired. I can use maybe, for example, Facebook as a technology maybe to sell my goods there, and I sit on the spot.
You create even like a website and you're posting stuff on
you can create even an e-commerce website where you can sell your goods on it, and not only sell your goods in the country where you are or in the quarter where you are, but even out of the country or everywhere, and even perform deliveries from there.
Of course, it is clear. It is very clear that technology fosters development. The STEM field fosters development in our communities and the world at large. And what more can be done or should be done to encourage more women, girls to get into the STEM field?
A lot of personal development trainings and courses should be actually put on spot, and not only put on spot, they're being made accessible being made accessible to all people, especially women. Because women are actually a bunch of species with a lot of skills, with a lot of potentials, with a lot of things to offer. I don't know, most women nowadays actually ignore what they have. And you have to be the kind of person that sees exactly what a woman has and encourage her to explore it. If a woman takes the initiative to sit down and dare herself to explore exactly what she has inside, she will discover a lot of marvels. Wow. And she will find out that she can do whatever thing.
Motivated.
She will do.
She inspired.
She can do whatever thing she wants to do, either be in the world of engineering or in any other thing. Because if you remark, first of all, women have the potential of multitasking. When you talk multitasking, a woman can be at the same time washing clothes, cooking, taking care of the child, taking care of to the husband, and doing all that well. She has the possibility of multitasking effectively in a good time frame. And if she adds a bit of tech and engineering inside, imagine what it's going to produce.
Alright, so what is your advice to young girls, women out there, on the importance of tech? So this is your personal call to our televiewers right now.
I will first of all call women my queens, because for me women are queens. Number one thing, you can do whatever thing you want to do.
Exactly.
Let no one makes you think or believe that you cannot do something. if you want to do something and saying that that thing can help you, not only help you but also help the persons around you, and you're interested to do it, try before it fails. Don't block yourself in your head that you cannot do it. Dare do it. Try it. Start. The most difficult thing is to start. Start first. Do it. Fail. Fall down. Get up. And try again until it gives. It will give.
Wow, thank you so much. As simple, straight to the point. The call for young girls watching us right now, women watching us right now, that you can be that next big thing in the world of tech. You can be that next big woman who is talked about everywhere around the globe, of you being an innovative person, a creative person in the tech industry and other STEM fields, because technology goes in line with the other STEM fields, which are engineering, science and math. So on the program today, challenging the status quo of women in technology has been our topic of discussion, and we've talked lengthily with Jessica Tcheyanou, a woman in tech, the co-founder of Icotel, and of course an amazing person, a young girl who is in the tech industry, and she's making remarkable strides. So we're encouraging young girls out there, we're encouraging women to get into the tech. Encourage your young children to love STEM subjects, science, mathematics, which is not difficult anymore. Maths is not difficult, so do not shy away from it. Let's just say I'm already old, so I don't want to learn maths anymore, but then I'm going to try. And like Jessica said, the first step is you trying. Try and fail and wake back up and try again. If it fails again, keep trying until you get it. So yes, thank you so much for being on board the program Shine on LDTV. It's been an amazing day on the program. We've had an amazing guest speaker who has educated us a lot, and if you didn't catch the whole episode, you can get a rebroadcast tomorrow at 9 a.m. and you would get a lot from this discussion. Remember, you can follow LDTV on social media at Legacy Developments Television on Facebook, YouTube and other social platforms. And of course, you can equally catch me, your host for today, Julian Dambi, on social media at Julian Dambi, on Instagram as Miss Julian, and on Twitter as Julian Dambi, on Facebook and Twitter, Julian Dambi. So thank you so much for being with us, and do catch all the educative, informative and interesting programs right here on LDTV. Do not go anywhere.